Hey everyone, sorry it's been a while since my last video. I have been crazy busy, so I am very sorry for that. I have been sent some emails asking questions about how I am staying strong and not eating the things that I used to eat, and how did I juice, and how did I find the strength and the willpower. And well, it's, I'm kind of an oddball, and very much a hypochondriac. So when I started juicing, I was very sick, very overweight, miserable, and I was ready for change. And before I saw the movie that Joe Cross made, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, I was ready to give up. I was ready to die. I mean, I was so miserable and in so much pain with my leg and in my back, and just people making fun of me. And I was done. I was done being tired and sick and miserable, and done being treated bad, and done having people treat me like I was not a person with no feelings. And a lot of those things factored into me not giving up. And also, my children deserved a mom who could do things with them. And so, when I started juicing, I wasn't sure I'd have the strength to do it. But as I was juicing, I was like a sponge. I wanted to learn as much as I could about proper nutrition. And in the movie, Joe talked about micronutrients in our foods. And so I wanted to learn as much as I could about those things. And so I did a bunch of research on my own, and you can Google or Bing research that way. You could go to the library. So during that time, during my juicing, I was doing this research, and I learned a lot about large corporations and what they put into processed foods. And the more I learned about how processed foods is not really food, it has no nutrients in it, and that there's additives in them, and sugars, and a lot of salts, all these things put into them to make us addicted, to make us want them and crave them. And so for me, as sick as I was, and as I had made up in my mind that I was going to get better for my kids, and I was going to get better for me, and that I was going to have a happy ending. And so just a lot of that just tied in together, and I didn't want to die. It's like, after seeing Joe's movie, my mindset changed. Like, I had hope again. And so I was really determined to show the people who treated me badly, and to show myself that I could do it, that I could change, I could get my life back. And so I was like, okay, I'm not ever buying any of these processed foods again. The thing is like, with these processed foods, by the time the food gets to the factory and gets processed and made into whatever it is that they're making, it loses all nutrition or nutritional value. So basically, you're getting food that's just making you crave it and addicted to it. It's not feeding the cells in your body, so you're hungry again 20 minutes later. But when you're juicing, you're getting all those micronutrients from the fruits and vegetables, straight from the earth into the juice, into your body, feeding everything, feeding your cells, making everything feel better. And so when you think about it, our body is, we're putting products on it that has chemicals. There's chemicals in the air, things that just weren't around when our great-great-grandparents were alive. So of course there's more illness and sickness and just people being more miserable, because it's more prevalent now. 40 years ago, they started a chemical called Roundup, and they sprayed the fruits and vegetables with it. And it's really hard to get off of the fruits and vegetables. Then they started genetically modified foods, GMO. And so they're taking the chemicals and they're injecting it into the seed of the food, of the fruit and vegetable. Then they're spraying it. So it's like getting hit even harder. And so it's like, to me, I didn't want that. I didn't want that in my children's bodies, my body. There's no way. So I was like, okay, well, I'll cut back on other things to have enough money to buy organic. And it's a struggle. I mean, I'm a single mom, so it's really hard. But I felt like my kids deserve a good chance of a good, healthy life. So, instead of going out to the movies or buying some, hip new designer bag, I shop at the thrift store to save money. So during this journey, I also learned that animals from factory farms are being fed the fruits or the grain and the animal feed, like corn and stuff. It's all genetically modified. So what the animals are eating is in their bodies, and so it's in our meat and in our dairy and in our eggs. So I tell people all the time, if you are a meat eater, or say you're a vegetarian and you still have cheese and eggs, make sure it's from a local farm. Get to know your farmer, know how they grow their foods, what they feed their livestock. Buy your stuff organic, if at all possible. Buy as much organic as you can. So you have a better chance of being healthier. So for me, not only was I just done with my old life, learning about the foods really helped me stay on track. Because like I said, I worry. I'm a hypochondriac. So when I learned these things, there was just no way. I mean, I would rather get a recipe and learn how to make my own Oreos or learn how to make my own granola and just take the little extra time and make it, instead of buying stuff that is going to instead be like crack, where I have to eat the whole box and then go buy another box. You know what I mean? So, and there's great recipes out there, really, really awesome recipes. And, take your day off and make a bunch of stuff, put it in the freezer or put it in containers, and then you have food for the week. So I don't know, hopefully that answers some of your questions about how I stayed strong. There's really a lot of great information out there, and I think really you just need to really want it, really just set your mind to it, build a good support system. If you don't have friends and family that are supportive, look online and find a good support system. Joe, on his website, www.rebootwithjoe.com, there's groups in there. They all give each other support. Also, online, Facebook, there's lots of juicing groups, vegetarian and vegan groups. You know, there's a lot of things that are out there to help people who do want to change to more of a plant-based lifestyle. For me, I eat really raw, so during the day it's mostly raw fruits and vegetables, and and I have a healthy dinner. I do incorporate a few juices a day when I'm not rebooting. So that's kind of how I do it. And anytime you guys have any other questions, please let me know, and I'll try to make a quick little video and or write you guys back. Hope you all have a great night. Bye.